From Washington to Hollywood and right back to Wisconsin. It's Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. Connecting the dots on the stories shaping our world with smart takes, sharp humor, and plenty of personality.
You know, I really expected more professional behavior from you.
It's news and culture without the noise.
Yeah, I'm on.
Here's Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach.
Dude.
All right. Welcome to Nite Lite, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. I love getting the point from Dom. That means we're on the air and ready to roll. Hope you're having a great day wherever you're joining us from across the state or parts beyond. Welcome to Nite Lite. I am Pete Schwaba, joined as always by Mr. Greg Bach. Greg, how are you?
I'm doing well. And Pete, is that a haircut I see? Did you get a haircut?
No, I washed it.
Oh, well, still
just,
amazing.
I just took a shower a little bit ago, so it still might be wet. No, but I did not get a haircut.
I took a shower earlier today. My hair is floofy.
Is it still wet?
No, it's not wet. It's dry. It's just floofy. It's floofy.
Is floofy a barber term?
No, not at all.
Just something you made up?
It's a word I mean. Floofy means like it's all like, you know, it's sticking out. Like it's almost like when people have when there's humidity in the air and their hair starts to puff out a little bit, gets a little wavy. That's what my hair's doing right now.
Okay. I like that word. I don't think I've ever heard it before, though.
Floofy. That's right. Get it in the lexicon. That's what the kids are going to start saying. I inspire Gen Z.
That's right. And speaking of Gen Z, we are joined once again. He took a brief hiatus. He took a one-day sabbatical from Pete and Greg. He needed a break. He also had to move. Dom Lee, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired from the move, but I'm happy. You know, it's Friday. The vibes are high, and I'm ready for a great show. And you guys have great hair, by the way. All right, both of you guys have a great hair today. It's going to be a good show.
We can't give you a raise. We don't have that power, so you don't have to do this. So.
And never mind. No slouch yourself, buddy. You got some good moss there. I like it.
Jimmy Caesar's rocking a good mop of hair on that head of his.
Hey, it is Friday, as Don mentioned. It's Casual Friday, and we plan to celebrate casuality to the best of our abilities tonight. We've got a great question. We've got a great guest. We're going to play we're going to do one of Dom's quizzes. Yep. And it's very exciting, and it ties into the question of the night, which also ties into Casual Friday. So we'll get to all of that in just a moment. Coming up at 5:35, our pal, Greg's pal, really, and my new pal. I enjoyed meeting JR earlier. JR Radcliffe, he is a sports reporter for the Journal Sentinel, will join us to talk about how those amazing Brewers just keep on winning, Greg. How do they do it?
They're confounding the statisticians. They're confounding the MLB, and you know they're doing it at a nice price, if I might add. May I make a request though?
A discount? Really, yeah, absolutely.
We're in Casual Friday. But we're not officially there yet, Pete. Though.
Oh, that's true. My bad.
That's true. We have to enter the gates, and once we enter the gates, then we can officially casual.
And Dom is the gatekeeper, so let's roll, baby.
Friday's here and the week's in the rear view. Whether you're still on the clock or already mentally checked out, Pete and Greg are here for you. So kick back and grab something to snack on. It's Casual Friday with Pete and Greg.
Something to snack on. I gotta find something to snack on.
I just had some apples and grapes.
Oh, that's a dynamite snack.
Good. Yeah. Granny Smith apple with some peanut butter.
Yes, apples and peanut butter. The first time I heard that, I was like, get out of here. Then I tasted it, and it was really unbelievable.
Magnificent.
I've been wolfing down those little cutie oranges or halos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can pound 6 of those things in one sitting, and it's
absolutely.
It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that
stuff.
out of the way. It's awesome stuff, and a great snack. Yeah. So before we get, all right, is Casual Friday.
Yeah.
We're going to talk Brewers at 5:35. We got the question of the night coming up. Dom, I have to ask you, it was weird. I think was that your first day off since we've been doing, the three of us have been working together?
I think it was. With the three of us, I think it was. Yeah. It was my move day. It was really good. It was really enjoyable. I'm glad I'm into my new place finally. It took a while. I woke up at 8 a.m. I got finished around like 7 p.m. So it was a whole day adventure. Yeah,
and you had people coming, you had other Italians coming up to Madison to help you, correct?
Yes, I had
They had to close down Jimmy John's across the Midwest to get Dom's family here.
I had my parents as well as my uncle.
That's nice.
And then my old roommate as well helped me a little bit too. So it was a really good day. It was a packed day though. Packed day. Literally.
Did you provide libations and food?
No.
What?
Yes, we ended up going out to get some food. But,
okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
okay.
Did you pay
I was
for
going to
that?
say.
I didn't pay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, parents. Didn't pay.
Hey, if your parents offered to pay, do your thing, Jelly Bean. That's what I'm saying. But I didn't want to know this. When did the payment for moving someone, you pay someone to move, you pay a good amount of money.
Sure.
But whenever someone calls you as an individual, they're like, there'll be pizza and beer. I'm like, that's not my price tag. How about cash?
Greg wants cash.
At this
Pizza
age,
and
yeah.
beer
If
is
I'm
like
helping,
the standard.
if I'm helping you, no, I don't want pizza and beer. I want money. Give me money.
I'm with you. I don't want, at this age, I don't want a bunch of pizza. I don't need an excuse to stuff my face with something I don't need. I'm with you, but it is kind of weird. I would think it's like an etiquette thing. We'd have to consult Miss Manners, but if you request cash,
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that to a friend.
You mean, that's how I get out of being asked then.
I'm going to need to.
You want to help me move? Cool. Do you want to pay me? No. Then cool. Then no.
For mine.
Then you have your answer.
That's true. And Dom, remind us again, you got your own place now?
I do, yes.
Yeah.
One bedroom.
that's
One bedroom. So I had to furnish. I still don't have a microwave. I don't have a dining room table. I don't have a coffee table. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some serious buying in the next few weeks.
Dude, get an air fryer. You don't need a microwave.
Yes.
I don't have that either. You're right.
Well,
I would go the air fryer route. It's healthier. It's fantastic. If you got to get a microwaves are nice to have, but if you can, air fry, baby. That's what I say.
Okay.
Also, check like your Facebook page. Well, even though like early this week I was lambasting Facebook Marketplace, but look for neighborhood sales for those things. Don't go buy expensive and new. Just buy something that's right. Get yourself something to toss on top of the coffee table or the dining table. Just don't absolutely spend your brains out on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
my uncle said go to IKEA, and I was like, I don't have IKEA. Yeah, I don't know how expensive IKEA is, but I don't know.
IKEA is all ranges of prices, and I'm not paid by big Swedish furniture right now. But I bought a table. There's tables there for $50. There's tables for $500. It's all in what you're looking for, and really where you think you'll be in the next few years. Because you don't you don't want to spend something that's like a lot of money if you're not going to keep it, and just be sensible about it. Also, do you have a birthday coming up?
I do.
When's your birthday?
June 17th.
Perfect. Gift cards. Gift cards. There you go. Gift cards.
June 17th. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and the other question is, what is your home address? Go ahead, tell everybody.
No. I already made that mistake once with my mom's phone
That's
number.
why you
I'm
had
not
to
doing that
move.
again.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can trick you.
I agree too. And go to like if you just need a table to eat on, here's the deal, Dom. Like you're a young single guy. I remember buying new stuff. It's like, what am I doing? Because you're gonna get married at some point. You're gonna get rid of everything anyway and get new stuff. I would keep it on the cheap. I totally agree with Greg on that one. So
Okay.
all right. Well, I'm glad it went well. That's great. We had the very capable hands. We were in very capable hands with Aaron Zommers, so it was good to see Zommers. But we're glad you're back, pal. And you have a quiz for us in hour number 2.
I do. It is it's based off the question of the night. I don't know if we want to go there yet, but
Let's do that then. Let's do the question. Then we'll tease the second hour, and then we'll get to some stuff that's going on. This is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach, and Dom is about to play music that will tell you the question of the night.
Let's talk about the question.
Okay, question.
Question.
Pregunta.
Question.
Question.
Okay, I have a question. Questions? This question.
Domanda. Question.
Questions.
We just did a topping question, but this seems so apropos for tonight because it's Casual Friday, and it is National Pizza Party Day today. So let's do it. Let's roll. How do you like your pizza? Tell us how you like your pizza. And let's pretend we're all eating pizza together, folks. It's kind of like a happy hour here, right?
I just had a slice of pizza this afternoon.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just frozen pizza, very delicious. Stuffed crust. You can get stuffed crust in frozen style now.
I can't do this stuff. It's so weird, but I grew up, the first part of my childhood in Chicago with the stuffed crust and pan, and I can't do it anymore. Give me the New York style with great toppings. honestly.
But if are you talking New York style as well as size with the slice?
Well, I like that too, but thin crust. Keep it about the toppings at this point in my life, where it used to be, I'll still muscle down a piece of like Chicago deep dish. Yeah. I know there was an Eduardo's, I think, in Milwaukee for a long time. I used to go there, but I still like it, but I just can't eat a lot of it, you know?
Well, this was a frozen pizza, so it was of a certain size, and the slices were probably like, they were not very big. So I only had one slice, and then I was out the door, and that's why I packed like cottage cheese and apples and grapes and some hummus. Like, I'm like, I cannot get down on the pizza. I could have one slice and that's it. I got to get out of here and actually eat healthy today. So
I can't do one slice. I can't do one cookie. I can't do one drink. I can't do it. Yeah. I'm in awe of people like you, Greg.
It took a lot of work, and and I'm not kidding you. Honestly, it takes a lot of work, and it's still a struggle to this day to manage that the consumption angle of life, whether it's drinking or eating, and it's tough.
But dude, I'm kind of exaggerating, but I am impressed by people who can do moderation. Okay, so that's our question of the night. 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Let us know how you like your pizza on Casual Friday, and you can text us on the app, or if you're watching the radio on the stream, drop us a stream comment. And Dom, what are we going to do? What's the quiz?
It is. It's called Slice Baby. All right. So I love the name, and it's basically true or false, multiple choice, and I'll just be asking you some questions about pizza. It's related to pizza. All right. Simple as that.
I love it. All right. That's hour number 2. Sports talk coming up after the news. Right now, though, Greg.
Yeah.
This made me laugh. A New York Times reporter. Where are my stories here? A New York Times reporter today confronted Donald Trump, our president, and said, what would the use be in repeating the bombing you did for the last 38 days and did not get the political changes in Iran you said you wanted? And the president lost it. He said, he accused this guy. He said, you should be tried for treason for asking a question based on fact. Here's what I think, Greg, because I know you want to weigh in on this too. I don't think that's treason. I don't think reporting on something that is happening is treason. I'm stating the obvious, but the question was on Air Force One, and here's what I think is possibly closer to treason. Telling your vice president not to certify election results seems a little closer to treason than journalistic factual reporting, but this is Donald Trump's world, and we live in it.
Maybe making a speech that inspires a couple thousand people to, storm the Capitol and demand the death of people who don't agree with them and people being hurt and murdered. I mean, that sounds treasonous as well. In this Deadline story that you shared, I think it's great because one full paragraph is dedicated to his quote, his response to this article or to this journalist. And I would love to read it, but I don't have that kind of energy in me. But it's just like, I got a total military victory, the fake news. Guys like you're a fake guy. You should, and I love when they say you should write or you should ask. When they tell you should ask questions like this. And what's funny is that it wasn't just a guy from the New York Times. He got into it with somebody from the BBC as well, who he is suing for $5 billion for editing an interview, which didn't really come of anything, but 2 people lost their job because of it, because this Yahoo here thinks that we're not going to stop talking about the Epstein files.
What? Now, oh my God, I forgot about the Epstein files. Case closed.
No, you didn't.
I'm glad you guys are both real guys. We're coming back. We're going to talk about a reality show that's about to hit the air and ball maxing. Yes, it's just what it sounds like. This is Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach and Nite Lite. Thank you, Dom, on the Civic Media Network.
We are in break.
The actual quote was, I got a total military victory, but the fake news, guys like you, write incorrectly. You're a fake guy. We had a total military victory.
Had total military victory.
It's like 7.
We knocked out their entire Navy. We knocked out their entire Air Force. We knocked out all of their anti-aircraft weaponry. We knocked out all of their radar. We knocked out all of their leaders. Number 1. It's just like,
oh my gosh.
You have the hands like perfect.
Oh, well, I learned that from a comedian named Nate Craig. He said in order to do a Trump, here's what you do. You put your fingers in the OK symbol, bring them down to like your below your chest here, and then you bring your hands out, bring your hands in, bring them out, act like you're catching a fly, let it go. Don't do it. Pick up the fly, let it go. Yep. Yep. I got total victory, but the fake news, guys like you incorrectly, you're a fake guy. We had a total military victory. We knocked out their entire Navy. We had knocked out everything out there. Yeah, so.
Unbelievable.
It's funny.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right, you got the Duffy story, and we'll do the, and then we'll kick it to Dom.
Or I have a question. Isn't I thought the pre-record was in the second hour, or it's in the first, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, it is. Okay, so,
it's after the news.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I like Monica's text.
I didn't see it. Give me one moment here. Wild thing. Boom, boom, boom.
You got some Vanilla Ice music, Dom, for your quiz?
He's on the phone right now.
Oh. Look at him making long-distance calls on Civic Media's dime. Hey, Grandma.
1-800-COLLECT. Call collect. Oh,
Just
my
producing
God.
the show. No big whoop.
I'm in a very rhythmic mood today. I think it's because I'm feeling good for the first time in a couple days.
Oh,
all the NyQuil is out of my system. All the sick is out of my system. I'm feeling like a normal human being.
That's huge.
Huge.
10 seconds, guys.
Oh, nice of you to join us, Tom.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love.
Hey, welcome back. Just dancing. It's Friday. It's Casual Friday here at Nite Lite. I'm Pete Schwaba, joined by Greg Bach and Dom Lee. We are the Outer Hate Triangle. We were talking about Dom's moving before. He spent all day yesterday moving. Felt he needed a day off. I probably would have gutted it out, but to each his own. Jewel.
Wow.
Jewel on the text line in the 920 says, bro, go to the Restore. Not a bad idea, Dom. There you go.
It's a good idea.
People trying to help him out.
Yeah,
and then Lisa says, we could hear you that whole time. We know, Lisa. That's the super secret happy fun show that we give people. And then we've got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights on the stream saying, what's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Daniel. Great to have you with us tonight. Our question of the night is, how do you like your pizza here on Casual Friday? We're having a little pizza party. Let us know. And Greg, this story, I just talked about reality TV with you before the show a little bit and how it drives me crazy. I don't know if this is technically reality TV, but you found this kind of funny story.
Well, yeah, the current Secretary of Transportation, one-time reality star Sean Duffy, along with his wife, Rachel Campos Duffy, also a graduate of the MTV School of Reality Television, are hitting the road. Well, they did hit the road, and they filmed what I think a 5 or 4 part reality show about the great American, whatever. And they released by the way, a 4-minute trailer. Come on. 4 minutes.
That's
and
long.
People are very, very upset about this because it looks like they're trying to wrap it in like it's America's 250th birthday, and we want to be inspiring people to go on family road trips and see Wisconsin or to see America. By the way, they don't come to Wisconsin, which is where they lived for a very long time, and it's just being seen as tone deaf in a time of the war with Iran, rising prices, and it just absolutely looks awful. Plus, guess who's paying for it?
The taxpayers?
Well, they say they're not paying for the taxpayers. Instead, this whole thing is being paid for by a group called the Great American Road Trip, Inc. And it includes such luminaries as Toyota, Boeing, Royal Caribbean, and others. It really, really, really looks bad. I mean, I cannot tell you how I can't believe this is happening. Honestly, though, I can.
I didn't even have a problem. I was like, all right, drive around and film yourselves, but not if it's on the taxpayer's dime. Yeah, that's an issue. But to me, my first thing was, what a snooze. I'm going to watch this guy showing his family. Oh, here's the Grand Canyon, kids. Like I can do that with vacation and it's funny. So whatever, to each his own.
Yeah. The thing is is there's questions being raised. Who's paying for this exactly? Who is the Great American Road Trip? If he's doing country work, if he's doing work for the United States while on this trip, the taxpayers do pay for it because he's getting paid by it. It looks so bad. And then he has the nerve to be like, the disgusting, miserable left don't want your kids learning about America. I'm like, you're the guys trying to change the school books and the history courses. I don't think we're the problem here. I think it's you, your wife, and your 9 kids, including one son-in-law who's running for Congress here in Wisconsin right now. So, yeah, tone deaf doesn't even begin to describe this calamity to me.
I wonder if there's a moment where he says, I'll turn this car around right now and we will head home. I doubt it. I'm sure it's like perfect family type stuff, but whatever. That's television, I suppose.
Yeah. Maybe you should quit their jobs and just go back to reality television.
Go back to MTV.
Yeah.
We have another story that, Dom, you brought this up earlier in the week, but we thought it was more of a casual Friday type of dealio. And it's a little disturbing. I'm not going to lie. Lay it on us.
Sorry. Give me one. Give me one second. I gotta pull up to it. I gotta get to it real quick.
We can talk.
Okay. Talk about it real quick.
This story coming from FoxNews.com.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out for the fine crack reporting that's being done over on Fox and Friends. This was shared by Dom, and we all know the term looks maxing. Pete and I learned about that in one of Dom's quiz. Well, Pete, apparently that's not the only. I mean, there's being a maxinista because you love TJ Maxx, but there's a different kind of maxing out there that is catching the world by storm. By the storms.
You said, Dom?
Yes. Basically what it is, and it's not the best look, and I don't preach this on anyone. But like what Greg said, what Clavicular did, which is basically a guy that looks maxes. He kind of shows off his face, make sure he makes himself pretty.
And is willing to smash bones in his face to do that.
He goes to extreme measures to do that. Yeah. It's the same thing, but for genitals, pretty much. You just got
your testicles.
Yes, pretty much. Yes.
Balls.
Yeah.
So,
what do they call it? What do they call it, Dom? What do they call it? Say it out loud. Let your mother hear this.
Ball maxing.
Ball maxing.
Ball maxing. That's pretty much exactly what it is. They go to extreme measures to do these types of things. And it's
where can I get it done, and how much is it? That's my question.
That I do not know. I do not know how to do this.
So
what is the
disappointed in us? I'm so disappointed. You know what's really funny is that it's coming from the same group of dudes who are like critical of anybody trying to, whether it's gender affirming care or it's therapy or just feeling emotions. They're like, oh, that's disgusting. Blah, blah, blah. But man, I want it. And it's to make them bigger, which I don't understand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't understand that either. Like that's not really, well, boy, this is tough to really get into this and break it down, but I will say I don't understand it either. Why, you might need a tuck when you get a little older, Well, don't jump the gun here, guys. And you're right, Greg. If they're judging other people, but then they want to have their balls done, I don't know what
it's all in the search
point of having bigger schnutz.
Because people think it somehow leads to manliness, it somehow leads to masculinity, and none of that is true. All that, first of all, is a construct. None of that actually exists. We made it up to make ourselves feel better. And second of all, it's just because literally they will not go to therapy or just realize that their dad will never say, I love you. Just move on.
All right, I'm not doing it. Thank you, guys. I needed that. This is Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. This is Nite Lite on the Civic Media Network. We are coming back to talk Brewers with our pal J.R. Radcliffe from the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. It's Casual Friday. Ooh, margarita pizza. That's a good one, too.
I love margarita pizza. There's a pizza place in Racine called Salutes. By the way, no one knows this. No one talks about it enough, but Racine, Wisconsin has some of the best pizza in the country. And I'm not even saying that because I like it.
I've actually heard that. Yeah.
Literally because it's been awarded some of the best pizza in the country. They're big on thin crust there. And there's a place called Salutes, and they have a thing called the Salute Special. By the way, I'm not paid by them. And it's a regular pizza with no red sauce, but with I think it's olive oil, and then mozzarella cheese and tomatoes.
Please tell me there's garlic.
I believe there's garlic. I'm sure you can add it too. And I think there's it's just absolutely. And when you order that pizza in Racine and you tell people that the Salute special is there, if you have 5 pizzas and 2 of them are the Salute special, those 2 will be gone immediately. Done. Period. It's gone immediately. It's so tasty. And now I'm hungry.
I love it. Yeah, I don't, as I get older too, I don't need red sauce. I always go light sauce anyway. But it's so acidic. I'd rather have like olive oil and garlic sauce. I love fresh garlic on a pizza.
Yeah.
It's hard to get it up here.
I told Bridget about those pizza places we discussed a couple of weeks ago where you go to the farm and they make a pizza from all the ingredients they get from their farm. And she was like, yes, we are doing that. I would love to do that.
Definitely.
Oh, now I'm hungry again.
Wasn't that the genesis of the pizza on trees joke? Because when we were talking about that
pizza farm joke. Oh yeah, pizza farm joke. Yep, absolutely. I was where the pizza farm, and I wouldn't say pizza farm joke. I would say pizza farm statement, because a joke means laughter comes. There was no laughter. There was a solid 4 seconds of dead silence.
We've all been there, buddy.
Yeah.
So apparently we're doing our secret happy fun show here, but it's going out on the radio as well, or do we get that short up, Dom?
I don't know, actually. They said we could talk to each other here, but Dom can't talk. So
okay, gotcha.
But he's
and Lisa, actually, I made a joke, Lisa from Middleton, but thank you for letting us know, because I thought she did text us on the text line, which means it's something different.
Okay. Maybe we should shut up then?
Yeah.
Okay, let's shut up.
We'll be back. J.R. Radcliffe coming up next, folks. Don't leave.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. You can always get in touch with us. Call or text. The number is the same, 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on that live stream. We're currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. It's our casual Friday question of the night is National Pizza Day. So what do you like on your pizza? Let us know. We'll be talking more about that in the second hour, so stick around for that. But right now, I'm so excited to be introducing our first guest for the evening. He is a writer for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. He is a dear friend. He is a sports guru. Mr. J.R. Radcliffe is here on the show. Good evening, Mr. Radcliffe. How are you doing?
I am doing fabulous, Greg Bach. It's good to be back with you.
Good to see your face again. Welcome. I don't know if you've ever been on Nite Lite before.
No, this is the first time.
Welcome to the beauty. Welcome to the beauty of Nite Lite. Pete Schwaba and Dom Lee are here with us tonight, as they always are, and we're very excited to talk about sports in general, but specifically the Brewers, specifically a story that we found in the Wall Street Journal titled "The Baseball Team That Baffles MLB Stat Wonks and Every Projection Model," written by Jared Diamond. And as soon as I saw just the headline, I was like, J.R. Radcliffe, he's the guy to talk to about this. So let's just open up real simple. What's the secret?
Well, Greg, as I know that you're a fan of a little bit of an "I told you so," little Schadenfreude when people get the Brewers wrong. And over the last few years, and this is not a problem that's been going on for like decades here, just over the last few years, what you see out of preseason projections typically thinks the Brewers are going to be just a little bit better than a 500 team. Also, my brain, unrelated to projections, usually thinks the Brewers are going to be like a 500 team. So also wrong in the long run. And the Brewers have been confounding that for a few years. So, Wall Street Journal isn't the first to try to look and figure out, okay, what are they doing that allows them to go against the data? What doesn't the data understand about the Brewers that plays out when they actually play these games? And there's a lot of answers. There is no one secret. Some of it is mystery. The Brewers have built themselves differently from other teams for a long time, where they really go defense first, speed and athleticism as well. But primarily they are building a team of great defenders and letting the offense kind of fall where it does, with one or two exceptions in the lineup usually every year. And that has worked. It's worked really, really well. I always thought they were doing that to stay cheap. Most teams pay for the offense. Well, you don't have to pay as much for defense, so maybe you can field a team that's good on the other side of the ball and not have to pay as much when you're the Brewers and you are in this tiny market. But I really do think there is more to that we maybe don't understand, how they're able to continue winning with that format. The other thing they do better than almost anybody is that they really develop guys at the big league level. So you can project what Quinn Priester's a really good example last year. He had not had a good big league career. All projections are going to say Quinn Priester is going to be bad again because he'd been bad. And the Brewers made him good. And that's not the first player they've done that with. It's players in their own organization. It's players from other organizations. They do these quick turnarounds on guys, especially pitchers, and turn them into not completely different players, but modified players that are contributing to the bottom line way more than projections could ever imagine. See, the projections, they're looking at the last few years, and there aren't many players that go from terrible to all-star. There are players like that, but there aren't many. So if you have a couple players that do that, it really dramatically changes the calculus. That's Bryce Terang is a really good example. He went from unplayable offensively a couple years ago, 3 years ago, to one of the best players in baseball. We don't even talk about how big of a jump that is. That's crazy. It's almost unprecedented how he was able to make that transformation. Well, projections see the last few years and they're like, yeah, he was good last year, but he's still kind of a bad player in there somewhere. Well, maybe not. And maybe the Brewers have something to do with that. Maybe Terang is just a unicorn. I don't know. But that can shift your projection like 3 wins all by itself, just Bryce Terang, let alone all these pitchers, let alone the winning on the edges that they're able to do. So there is a lot. I mean, there's more about the minor leagues too that is a little complicated, but for the sake of simplicity, that's kind of the basics. They are just really good at developing talent. They get guys, again, from their own org, from others, and they turn them into gems. I don't know why anybody would deal with the Brewers right now, because all they're doing is winning every trade and getting guys that you think are fringe contributors and turning them into really valuable contributors. It's really crazy.
JR, you kind of just answered my question, but I'm going to find a nuance here. In the Wall Street Journal article, They said that the Brewers would win an average of 80 games over the past 10 uninterrupted campaigns. In reality, they've averaged closer to 88 wins. You said they're great at developing or maybe the scouting department, but how much of that, if any, do you think is managerial? Like they've had Craig Counsell, Pat Murphy, they've been managed well. Does that account for any of these extra wins?
That is a great question. I don't think a lot of it. And that's not a great answer because, Pat Murphy is our guy right now and he's won back-to-back Manager of the Year awards. And Craig Counsell before him seemed to find every advantage. It's definitely not zero. There is an art form, as with any profession, to managing 26 personalities at any given time and making that function. The bullpen decisions that a manager makes do matter. What I think is funny about that particular aspect is I think Craig Counsell and Pat Murphy have very different interpretations of how to do that, just completely different philosophies, but it's worked for both of them. I certainly value what they bring to the table. I don't know if we have there's really no data that says this manager can take a team that would be like an 80 win team and turn them into a playoff team. There's no calculus that's going to tell you that. That's a huge leap. I think you could say a manager is worth maybe 1 win, maybe 2 over the course of a season.
Wow.
If he's really good, but most serious stats analysts, they just don't believe in the manager as being that big of a difference. I do think you can have a manager who's bad and who loses a team and causes things to spiral out of control and keeps people from being on the same page. I do think that can happen. Certainly Murphy and Counsell have been great and deserve the accolades, but I guess I wouldn't lay it at their feet. I think that they are good, but not difference makers.
Would it be more of the fact that it's the inspiration, the attitude, and the energy, and then also who the managers pick to put in charge of, Chris Hook and those types of individuals? It's about who he staffs for his players that can give them more of the advantage than just having the person in the role.
Unquestionably huge value. You're absolutely right. I mean, Chris Hook seems like a guru at this point because ever since he's been in the organization, the pitching has been really great. I would say this organization has had a lot of really good guys and lost them, and the beat still goes on. So it's almost hard to figure out who the brains of the operation is. What is the essence? David Stearns was here and he's gone, and the manager has changed, and coaches have changed. Who is guiding this bus? And on the other hand, there are a lot of guys in the Brewers organization who have been here a long time. Their farm director, Tom Flanagan, has been there. One of the assistant GMs, Carl Muller, has been here forever. There is some continuity kind of behind the scenes. And the coaching staff is a really good component. And they've experimented with the coaching staff, with the size of it and different positions and different people. And they've got 3 hitting coaches now. Major League Baseball kind of in general has gone up. It used to be there was 1 hitting coach. That's not the case anymore. And so I think they're trying to find the right alchemy, the number of people, the number of voices, and having them all be on the same page is hard to do. So that's, again, where the manager comes in. But yeah, having Chris Hook, Jim Henderson, I mean, nothing but success with those guys. Pitching coaches are huge. You got to figure that's a huge part of this.
I didn't realize that Milwaukee was the smallest market in baseball, or at least that's what it said in the Wall Street Journal. I always put them kind of on the same level as St. Louis or Pittsburgh, 2 other really good organizations. How do you get from where the Brewers are now, consistently good? It's kind of the same with the Packers, always making the playoffs every year, although they've won a Super Bowl. But how do they take that next step? Because I would think getting back to the World Series would be a remarkable feat. And probably tougher than it was to do in 82 if you're a small market team without spending like the Yankees or the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. It requires you to be lucky, quite honestly. If you are consistently good like the Brewers, and they are, they go to the playoffs all the time. David Stearns was ripped up and down for saying bites of the apple as an idiom to describe what he was trying to go for when they traded Josh Hader, and where everyone perceived that they lessened their team now with the idea of strengthening them consistently down the road, but he isn't wrong. When you cannot spend like the Yankees and Dodgers, you will inevitably not have certain avenues of talent that you have that they have. So you've got to get into the playoffs all the time, which they do. And one of these years, things will probably break for them if they continue to do it. Now, it's very easy to see why Brewers fans might not feel that way. They just had their best team ever. They got to the NLCS. They did everything right, everything right. And the Dodgers were healthy and they just crushed them. And that's because the Dodgers were healthy. The Dodgers, when they're healthy, are better than the Brewers and better than every team in baseball. Maybe the Yankees have an argument there, but they needed breaks to happen that just didn't happen. Now, I'll go back and say that series was a lot of close games. It was a really low-scoring series. So ultimately, the Brewers still performed. Their pitching still performed, but they were unable to break through. I do think they need more home runs. Easier said than done. That's just not something you can get, especially the way they build their team with defense first. Those two things don't often go hand in hand. So I think in the playoffs, you need that instant offense that they haven't had. But, they're just not going to build that way. They're not going to sell out for that component because they do believe it hurts them in the long run to not have that consistency every year, hoping that one of these playoffs, things are just going to break their way. They're just going to get everybody playing well at the same time. That's how that it's tough to throw the glitter in the air, just hope. But that's kind of how baseball has always worked, even for the really good teams. You wouldn't want to be the Mets right now. The Mets can spend on better than anyone under the sun, other than the top couple, and it's not working for them. So they do have something that puts them in the conversation. They just need some breaks when they get there.
And speaking of payroll, the Brewers have always been a team that's hovered around the middle, a little above, a little below, depending on the year. Right now, they're still kind of a little bit below the average of the MLB. But one is that the reason the ways they build a team, is that why they stick to that payroll that payroll amount? Because you just mentioned the Mets, and we just beat the Padres, and we just beat the Yankees, and those are three top tier spending teams. Are any of those teams trying to look at maybe we spend less money and do what they're doing, or do they just say, no, just keep on writing checks, let's see where it goes? Because it doesn't make sense. We spend between $100 to $115 million a year, and they're spending $350, and we're still beating them in series. Not every time, but still, it shows that money doesn't always buy you wins.
Yeah, I mean, some of that is just Major League Baseball. The worst team can beat the best team somewhat regularly, maybe 40% of the time, 35% of the time even. So there's some of that baked into it. The Padres, you kind of skated past them, but they're a really, really interesting case study because they are a small market. They're almost as small as Milwaukee. I know people wouldn't think that, but San Diego's pretty small. And they have splurged, not all the time, but they've gone for it, where they've handed out some massive contracts. And you know what? They're a playoff team. They're not as good as the Brewers, and they are, I would say they probably haven't liked the success factor for what they've spent, but they're kind of interesting. They are able to get to the playoffs, and you figure a team that good with those many stars could break through one of these times. They lost against the Cubs last year. The Brewers almost played the Padres in the NLDS. So there's more than one way to this. The Brewers just have this system, though. They found a way to make this work for them consistently. And I don't think they're going to shy away from that as long as they know they can consistently be in that position at the end of the year. And then maybe they do trade for that big bat once in a blue moon, or maybe they do have things go right and they're able to, kind of power their way into the postseason.
We're going to keep the conversation going with Journal Sentinel sports writer, sports guru, and friend, Mr. J.R. Radcliffe, about the Brewers, Wisconsin sports, and other things we may think of, depending on what it is. You just got to stick around to find out. But more of that coming up on the other side of the break. You are listening to and or watching Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. Stay tuned. Stay close. Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. Always get in touch with us, 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. We are currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform still called Twitter. Still ahead in the second hour, we talk about your answers to the question of the night, which is, it's Casual Friday. It's National Pizza Day. What do you like on your pizza? No answers are too controversial. All are accepted. We promise. We love you, and we believe in your journey. But we're going to keep talking to our guest right now. He is a sports writer for the Journal-Sentinel. He's also a good bud. He is here talking about the Brewers, Mr. J.R. Radcliffe. And we were talking a lot about, the mechanics within the house, within MLB. But this story in the Wall Street Journal also talked about how the Brewers' record and style and patterns are influencing the way that stats are being written and being interpreted, specifically for Picotta. I think I'm saying that correctly. Picotta. But it's not just, and not only that too, like there was a couple of years ago that what the Brewers were doing as far as like Craig Counsell switching pitchers so many times, the MLB adapted to it and changed things, but the Brewers seem to be doing their own thing, and it's kind of, people are kind of coming to them and fixing their ways around their habits. That's a very long-winded way of saying they just do their own thing.
Yeah, I think, every team does their own thing. When these projections come out, I think there are a lot of people who love them. And then there's a lot of people who are like, why are we trying to project 162 games? You don't even know who's on the roster yet. Injuries, anything could happen. There's a fair amount of poo-pooing. And that's fine. That's fair. I understand why people would feel that way. But teams do this too. Like they project how their team is going to do. They are interested in these preseason projections. They want to know what the data says, and they're interested in what their opponents in the division are going to do. And if it doesn't reflect reality, then you go back and tweak and figure out why it doesn't. I think, and Picotta would be a really good example. I know they're working on trying to figure out, okay, why do the Brewers keep confounding us? Like, what aren't we seeing that we need to figure into our numbers? Because their goal is to be as correct as possible. They're not trying to slam anybody or criticize an offseason. Like, they legitimately are trying to get to the bottom of that. And Picotta and everyone else who does these acknowledges right up front, like, these are projections based on paper, based on the track records of these players, based on what we think is going to happen today as the roster stand today. Obviously, a lot can change. I think what you find is adding a good player or two doesn't actually change your number all that much. Usually it's usually pretty consistent. So teams like the Brewers have their own systems, their own mechanisms. They see things none of us see, and they've been right because they keep winning. So like whatever they're doing, they should keep doing that. It is definitely paying off and it's definitely working. It's up to sort of these independent guys to kind of arrive at their own conclusions and figure out how do we get closer to what actually ends up being reality, I guess.
Our guest is J.R. Radcliffe. He is a sports writer and sports reporter for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, doing great work there. J.R., I enjoyed your article about Sam Decker. I hope I can jump off the Brewers here for a second.
Let's go.
He took an assistant coaching job with South Carolina. I have a kind of a weird question for you. My heart is still broken over the 2015 Badgers and that horrible Duke game. If Decker didn't leave a year earlier, would they have been back in the Final Four?
So you're asking if Decker had not left after 2015 or had left in 2014, even before?
No. He left in 2015. He had another year, I remember, and they still had Nigel Hayes. I'm like, come on, what are you doing? Yeah. Like, they could still be competitive, Right.
Well, the 2016 team was really good because
they were.
They ended up going to the Sweet. Of course, you got Bronson Koenig hitting that shot against Xavier and Nigel Hayes, or is that the Villanova one? I get those years confused.
Yeah.
But they went through, they went to the second weekend with those guys. If Decker comes back, yeah, of course they're contenders to go to the Final Four. That tournament is so random, though. I mean, honestly, the fact that those two journeys in 14 and 15 were so similar is honestly to me the outlier. That's just crazy to me. I mean, they beat. They saw Baylor both years. They saw not Baylor both years, Oregon both years. They saw Baylor Arizona both years, right in the Elite Eight. A 1 seed, a 2 seed. They were out west. Like all of the stuff aligning like it did. Seeing Kentucky in the Final Four was wild. So I would say yeah, probably, but with the caveat that it's so random. Who knows? Yeah. But I would think it's cool that Decker is in an assistant coach now, working with former Badgers assistant Lamont Paris, who's on staff for that 2014-2015 team. And Pete, I will comfort you in knowing that my parents live in Lexington, Kentucky. They're big Kentucky Wildcat fans. They have tickets. My dad actually texted me after reading the Decker thing, and he said, "Thanks for reminding me how 2015 went. We're still not over it." So as bad as it is for Badgers fans, Kentucky fans remember it too. They're also very much pained by how that ended.
That really hurt. They had. I took my kids to Madison with me for that big game. We watched it in the hotel room, and Grayson Allen to this day, oh man, it hurts. So thank you for the answer.
In Kentucky, I was in Kentucky with my parents.
That was a great game.
Watching that unfold.
That's the amazing thing about sports fandom is like, as you guys are talking about these things, I'm now just thinking about the NLCS last year and then the NLCS, back in 2018 when I may have had way too much red wine watching the Brewers lose in Game 7. But yeah, but I will say this. I've talked to more than one person who after the Badgers lost, when they, after like 24 hours, 48 hours of coming down and being like, okay, they were like, I'm going to root for High Point now. Like there's this thing about Wisconsin saying, we're not in it. Okay, that sucks. But I like this scrappy team that beat us. Let's see what happens. And then I watch them lose. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. I usually
really hits home.
Yeah.
Once they're out, I'm usually checked out of the tournament. It's like, congrats to High Point, I guess.
Well, you can check out J.R. Ratcliffe by going to JS Online. Check out all of his stories. And thank you so much, JR, for coming by and talking Brewers and Wisconsin sports. As always, we love talking to you, having you here and hanging out.
You bet, guys. Let's do this again sometime. Would love it.
Absolutely. So you are listening and or watching Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. Don't go anywhere. After the news, we are going to be coming back with your answers to our question of the night for Casual Friday. What goes on your pizza? That's right. This is a controversial topic that will start fights, but you are safe here to tell us what you love here on Civic Media. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned and stay close.
Trying to make sense of the world? You've got Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach.
Call our toll-free number now.
Headlines, culture, and real conversation.
And now, our feature presentation.
Here's Pete and Greg.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. We are in hour number 2 of the program, and if you want to be part of the conversation, it's easy. Call or text 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on that live stream. We're currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. Still ahead, a pizza-themed quiz from the game master himself, Mr. Dom Lee, who is in Madison right now at HQ for Civic Media. Up on the coast of the northeastern portion of Wisconsin, Christmas City, USA, a.k.a. Marinette, is Mr. Pete Schwaba, and I am all the way down in the southeastern portion of the state in Racine at Radio Park. And we are so happy you are joining us this evening. We hope your Friday is going great. The weekend is here. We are officially in Casual Friday, so it's time to relax. It's time to get ready for the weekend and time to just let it all go. The week is done. We're moving on to greater and better things, and we're going to have a great time. If you've missed anything from the first hour, simply go to civicmedia.us/shows, look for Nite Lite, and you can download episodes, catch up anytime you'd like. And if you want to get in touch with us, a couple other ways you can do it by getting the Civic Media app. Download it right now, put it onto your device, and you can always call or text. You can also listen to the shows. You can also get your news. That's all right there on the Civic Media app. And then finally, if you've ever thought on a topic or a guest, or let us know how we're doing or anything like that, simply drop an email to nitelite@civicmedia.us, NITELITE @civicmedia.us. And before we go any further, I think it's time. What do you guys think?
That's my alarm, Greg.
Someone needs to take their pills. Someone needs to take their pills. That was my reminder alarm I set on your phone earlier today. It's time to restate the question of the night, Dom.
Let's talk about the question.
Okay, question.
Question.
Pregunta.
Question.
Question.
Okay, I have a question. Questions? This question.
Domanda.
Question.
Questions.
All right, today is I thought it was National Pizza Day, but it's actually National Pizza Party Day, which just seems okay, whatever. But in honor of National Pizza Party Day, how do you like your pizza? Drop a comment on the live stream, give us a call, throw us a text, let us know your thoughts. 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Again, we are on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. Pete, we're going to start with you. How do you enjoy your pizza?
I was hoping you'd ask, Greg, and I had a feeling you would. So I'm ready. Sausage, onion, and tons of fresh garlic with the breath mint chaser. Yeah, I love it. Honestly, and easy sauce, light sauce.
Wait, say it again. That was
sausage,
easy sauce, sausage. Okay,
sausage and onion and as much fresh garlic as they could fit in there.
Man, you're going to be.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
You're going to be offensive with that breath, but at least people will know you ate correctly. So there you go.
Yeah, it's garlic. It's a superfood. Let's go.
Pizza's a superfood. It's full of vegetables. It's covered in vegetables. Dom, what about you?
I gotta go. I'm from Chicago. I'm from the suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Have to make sure about that.
Chicagoland.
Chicago. Yes, I like my pizza deep dish. Chicago deep dish pizza. I love a lot of sauce. Nothing's better than a lot of sauce. Not a lot of cheese. And a lot. Wait,
let's stop you right there. Okay. You said Chicago deep dish.
Mm-hmm.
You said Chicago deep dish, but you don't like a lot of cheese.
I take that back. I like cheese, but I think I like more of the sauce than the cheese. I would rather have a lot of heaping amounts of sauce and just a little bit of cheese.
What if they put the sauce in place of the cheese? Like, instead of being like a hillock of cheese in there, it's just a hillock of sauce with a little bit of cheese. There you go.
It would be great. That's the way I like my pizza.
Call that the Jimmy Caesar right there.
New for a limited time only at Jimmy John's.
It's here. It's actually gone now. Dom ate them all. That's it. I am a big fan of. Well, here's the thing: is I really enjoy the Chicago deep dish, but I'm at the point now where if it happens, it's like one slice, and that's not even a slice. It's like a piece of cake. It's just huge. You have one piece, and then you put the rest away for later. But I enjoy cheese and black olives and mushrooms. And if they got spinach, put the spinach on there. There you go.
I got nothing against spinach. Make it a little healthier. Why not?
Yeah. And I'll take it I'll do the thin crust from certain places, regular style from pretty much anywhere, deep dish. Like I love how some restaurants, they'll say, "Oh, get our deep dish." I'm like, "You're adorable. You're adorable with your
right.
quote deep dish." But yeah, I'm pretty simple. Cheese, black olives, mushrooms, and some spinach on there. Good to go.
Where do you go? Where do you go in Milwaukee, Greg? Where's your pizza place in Milwaukee or the Milwaukee area?
I actually don't have a pizza place in Milwaukee. I got pizza places in Racine and Kenosha for darn sure. In Racine, I was talking about this on the live stream earlier this evening, and Racine is actually really well known for their thin crust. So places like Salute's, Mike and Angelo, and Wells Brothers is the pinnacle. That's the place. It's where everyone goes. It's always packed. The pizza is so good. And then in Kenosha, there's Vallejo's, very, very good, and a couple other places. But yeah, I mean, it's it's not like it used to be. I used to be able to knock out like a whole pizza, and now I don't do that anymore. So, and not to mention the fact they're just expensive too. Like, pizza's expensive. It's very, very expensive. So
that's why it's weird. You go to Domino's or Little Caesars and get the. It used to be $6. I think you can still get like 2 large for like $7 a pop. That's still pretty good. I mean, and you know what? I know I live in Christmas City, USA. We don't have a ton. We have a few good pizza places here, but I'll take Domino's sometimes. You get thin crust, sausage, onion. Like, it's not terrible.
I mean, I'm not going to say no to Domino's. We had this conversation a couple weeks ago.
$7.
It's good stuff. So I'm.
Let's do it.
I'm not going to say no to free pizza. I'm not that guy unless it's like covered in coconut or beets.
Well, that's interesting.
Anchovies. Yeah.
I would do beets.
I've never done anchovies in my life, and I wouldn't say no to it because I've never done that. And I learned that lesson from the great pineapple on pizza awakening of a few years ago for me. Is like I was one of those people who just always poo-pooed pineapple and or ham on pizza, and I'd never had it. And a friend of mine said, "Here, just try a little bit." And I tried it, and it was darn good. I don't have it really ever, but I won't make fun of it because it was delicious. So there you go.
That works.
What do the people, though, Dom, have to say on the text line regarding pizza? And also, we're getting some advice for you on
and Dom's
furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
We got quite a few texts here. We got Monica from Mount Horeb saying, "I like my pizza from a food truck. Apparently, hand-tossed mushroom black olive pizza from Pie Chart Pizza. Never heard of that. Sounds good though.
That sounds fun.
I stop every time I see them. I was on the way home from working out. So my workout was wasted as I ate half the pizza when I got home.
Wipe it out.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
And Dom should get tables, chairs, shelves at thrift stores, including Habitat for Humanity thrift store, if there's one near him. I think
that's really great. The Habitat for Humanity, that's a great place to go to. Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
That's a great suggestion, Monica. Thank you so much.
Very good suggestion. We also got Brett tuning in from Brown Deer says, "I like a regular crust 4-meat pizza with extra mozzarella cheese while eating it in a fascist-free country." Okay.
I wonder because he went to Vietnam a few months ago, so I'm sure he got to have it there. So it was great. See what I did there?
We got Anna from Madison. Another furniture idea. Dom, you should go to the A Grace Thrift Home Store in Stoughton Road in Madison to look for furniture. I've never went by that, but that does sound pretty cool. And I like margarita pizzas, which I do too.
That's good.
There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, gosh.
Nothing wrong.
Perfect. Mwah. Yeah. Delicious. Got any others?
Yeah, we still got a few more. We got Cindy from Waupun says, "Go to St. Vinny's for first apartment furniture, or it's garage sale season." I forgot about that.
There you go.
True.
I forgot about that. And then for the pizza, it says thin and crispy with garlic sauce instead of tomato sauce, with lots of onions, no matter what the other toppings are. Really good suggestions. Wow.
I'll take some onions. I don't want too many onions because that overpowers. It's almost like spice. Like there is certain foods that at one point you're no longer, like ginger too. You're having some ginger and then you cross that line and that's all you're having is ginger. That's all you can taste. So I love onions, but not lots.
That's a great one. I'm kind of with Cindy. I could do a lot of onions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we got Lisa from Middleton saying pizza, green olives, onion, mushrooms, yum. I don't eat dairy, and even without cheese, it's awesome. It's like a salty, tangy, oniony flatbread. Okay.
Flatbread, or as I call it, pizza.
I love
flatbread was just their way. flatbread was just their way of charging us $4 more for it. That's
right.
It.
It's trendy.
It's
it
trendy.
Cool.
It's, yeah, exactly. It's like avocado toast. You're like, oh, you took an avocado and you took some toast. Now you're charging me $15? No, thank you. Right. Pete, do we have any comments at all?
Do.
For I mean, I doubt anyone has an opinion on this on the Facebook page.
No. This is people are very. This is polarizing. We've got where am I here? Denise Baltazar Schlock. It's just her name there. There's no comment though. Okay, well, thank you for listening, Denise. I've got a reply to my pizza with the onions and the garlic. And my friend Dan says, I was wondering what that smell was. I like when I smell garlic on people's breath, I'm fine with it. I don't find it offensive. Sean says, Doozel's Pizza, New Brunswick, New Jersey. Okay, Sean, I've never been there.
Very specific.
Not sure I would make a special trip, but I trust Sean that it's delicious. Absolutely. And then Nick Wallander from Comedy City in De Pere says, stuffed crust. Okay, let's go.
That's it.
That's it. It's just whatever it is. He doesn't care about the toppings. Just stuff that crust, baby.
Doesn't even have to be cooked.
Mike Dessatel says, first of all, I've never met a pizza I didn't like. That's a great answer. He says, I will eat thin crust or thin. I think he meant thick. I'll eat New York, Chicago, or Detroit style, and I'll eat it cut in squares or like a pie or not cut at all. You can add sausage, pepperoni, and even pineapple. There you go, Greg. He says, I will eat it, but please no anchovies.
Okay.
Very nice. And then Daniel Thine says, sliced. Good one, Dan. Janet says, thin crust, sausage, lots of green olives. Pit pizza has been my favorite since college days in the 70s. We used to hope our pizza deliveries would have pizza toppings on the inside top of the pizza box because we get them for free. Oh, it's kind of
what?
Game in the system. Did I read that right? We used to hope our pizza deliveries would have pizza toppings on the inside top of the pizza box because we'd get them for free, like stuck or something.
Maybe if they said like, oh, if your pizza gets ruined by the thing, we get it for free. But then they introduced those tiny little coffee tables for your pizza.
Yeah,
those tiny little
gets
coffee
the job
tables.
done.
Exactly.
Teresa says sausage, mushrooms, tomatoes from Brothers 3. That's a place here in Marinette, a fine establishment. Robert Bro says often. Vince Morano says lately it's been Italian beef and hot giardiniera on a pizza.
Oh, that sounds heavy. I mean, don't get me wrong.
On it.
It sounds good, but also that definitely sounds like a one slicer.
Probably, but it does sound delicious.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
We've got a few more. You got any on yours, Greg?
I do here. Let's see. Andrew Brown says in a ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese. All right, he's got kids.
That sounds
Victoria
horrible.
says pepperoni, the crispy pepperoni, bacon, and basil. My buddy Jay Tyler actually didn't even say specifically, but he posted a picture of the pizza he makes at home. He loves making his own pizzas. Yeah. Jim says thin crust with sausage, and we'll do one more. Pete says I've become a big fan of Chicago tavern style with thin crust with sausage and peppers, but also do enjoy Detroit style. We'll get to more of your text messages as well as your comments about the question of the night. How do you like your pizza? But when we come back, we'll be delving into yet another quiz from the game master, Dom Lee, a.k.a. Jimmy Caesar, a.k.a. he's got a new place, and we'll reveal the address later. You are listening and or watching Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. Stay tuned. Stay close.
Can we jaw?
We can jaw.
Are we allowed to talk? Okay.
We are allowed to talk.
We got some stream.
What I've been told.
Okay. Got about 4 or 5 more on Facebook. Couple stream comments.
Yep.
Oh, there's Denise's text. Okay.
Got a few more texts. We got some live stream comments.
You guys might know some of these questions. I think you guys might know some of them.
It's based on food. Of course, I'll know these questions. My God.
I like to think I do well at a pizza quiz. I mean,
I know. Yeah.
It seems pretty rudimentary.
Yeah. If when we come back, we can we can do some live stream comments, and then we can get into the game, and then
sure.
Yeah. now I want pizza.
Same. I have a gift card. I don't know where, but to a pizza place. It's sitting on my
You don't
desk
know
right
what?
It's sitting on. I've had it for like a year.
Oh,
what's it called?
Pizza Hut.
No, it's like
The Hut.
Yeah.
Nobody out pizzas the Hut.
There we go.
Maybe tonight you think outside the bun, though, Dom. Get yourself a little Mexican food.
Should I? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. You're living on your own now. Maybe go grocery shopping.
Or that
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
I would say look for furniture at the Habitat for Humanity store or St. Vinny's, and ask for your gift card. Get an air fryer.
Get an air fryer.
And
There
don't and I would say don't cheap out. Like get a good one, the one where you can has different levels, because this is an investment. You'll have it for a while.
Yeah.
And I have one. I want to replace it because it's just got that like drawer on it. But I want one that has like different levels so I can make things.
I've seen some of them. Yeah, I've seen some of them that were really small, and I'm like, I can only put a few like chicken bites in there. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, 15 seconds, guys.
I got a mosquito in my home studio, which isn't fun.
Oh no.
Something's wrong, 'cause now it's hey mambo, mambo Italiano, hey mambo, mambo Italiano.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. You are listening and or watching. You can always get in touch with us, 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on our live stream. Currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. Still ahead, we will be getting into the nightcap, where we read more of your texts and we talk about what we learned this evening. But before we get into the quiz, which has been prepared by our game master, Mr. Dom Lee in Madison, let's get to some live stream comments here. Little Irv says, cast iron deep dish sausage and pepperoni and cheese. Yeah. That also sounds like must be followed with a nap. I mean, oh, mother glory. By the way, answering the question of the night, which is, what is your favorite kind of pizza, in celebration of National Pizza Party Day, which we didn't have a National Pizza Party here, which is kind of whatever.
We're doing it virtually, kind of, though.
Yeah, I love this virtual pizza. It's like it almost doesn't exist. Trumpet Joe says sausage, pepperoni, green pepper. He also says tavern style sausage, pepperoni, green peppers. And then Irv gets back to us and says, I forgot the sauce. I take sliced or diced tomatoes, season them with oregano, or some say oregano, basil, pepper, garlic, onion, salt to taste. Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Irv, dude, sit. I mean,
wow.
I am not like, that is not a criticism. I'm just feeling all of that bread and sauce and everything within my system. I'm like, I'm going to have to sleep for a day or two. That's like
a little bloated just reading that.
That pizza feels like chewable NyQuil right there. My goodness gracious.
That's some
all right.
Go for it.
Thank you so much, everyone, for getting in touch with us. All right, it's time to get to the quiz, the main quiz, the big quiz from the Game Master.
Okay, let's do this.
Is it a competition, Dom?
It's another competition.
Of course it is.
It's another competition.
Pete loves this. I'm like 1 in 32 right now.
No, you're not. You gained ground last week, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. You won.
No.
We tied.
We tied, yes.
That's kind of gaining
you
ground.
guys have 2 ties now. I think it's 2 ties. It's 4-1-2, yes. Let's get into this. It's called Slice Baby.
Did you make up that name?
I did, yeah.
Good.
Well
all right,
done.
good. Good.
Thank you.
Jimmy Caesar, so smart.
I'll ask you guys a mix of true, false, and multiple choice questions. Again, callers, texters, you're on this too. You guys can play along.
We know John in Madison's going to play.
He's going to crush it. He's got some great text too, by the way. We can't forget to read those. Those are great.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I'll be keeping score, like I said at the beginning, and without further ado, let's get into this, all right? Let's get to question 1, all right? Question 1, this will be a multiple choice question.
Okay.
What type of cheese is traditionally required on authentic Detroit-style pizza? Is it A, mozzarella, B, Parmesan, C, Wisconsin brick cheese, or D, provolone?
Oh, see, I don't think they would ever accept anything from Wisconsin on a Detroit pizza, so
I'm going to say mozzarella.
I'm going to say mozzarella as well, even though that doesn't feel good as soon as I said it.
The answer is Wisconsin brick cheese.
What?
That's kind of wrong. It is. Yes.
How dare they call it Detroit pizza and they're using I protest. Hey, Detroit, can you hear me? Hey, come here, Detroit, come here.
Come on.
Get your own brick cheese.
Surprised me too.
In Michigan.
Okay. Again, all these sources will be in the show notes as well, like I said in the last few quizzes. All right, question 2. True or false? Authentic Neapolitan pizza dough traditionally contains olive oil. Is that true or is that false?
True.
It is false.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Traditional.
So I think we need live fact checking here, like a debate. Something's not right here.
Oh, now you're doubting the validity of this quiz.
Validity.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Just flour, water, salt, and yeast only. That's it. That's all it is. All right. Question 3. Which country consumes the most pizza per capita? Is it A, Italy, B, the United States, C, Norway, or D, Canada?
B.
He says B. That's United States. Okay. And Greg?
Oh, man. I think I'm just going to go different just because we've gone the same. I'll say D, Canada.
D, Canada. Wow. This is a tougher quiz than I thought. It is actually Norway. It is
Come
Norway.
on.
It's the truth. Producer Zommers, he got the question right. I was like, how did he know?
Because he's Aaron Zommers. Of course he knows that.
Of course he does.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we're both 0 for 3 basically.
0 for 3 so
man.
far.
This is
but
brutal.
there's going to be some where you guys can have your get back, okay?
Okay. Don't
Question
patronize us, Dom. You know what? Because it's insulting.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Question 4. This is going to be a multiple choice one. Detroit-style pizza was originally baked in what kind of pans? Is it A, cake pans, B, automotive steel drip pans? Is it C, bread pans, or is it D, roasting pans?
I'm going to go A.
Oh, man. I don't want to go. I'm going to go A as well.
Yeah.
He's staying the same. It is actually B, automotive steel drip pans. It was originally baked in what kind of pans? Which is crazy to me, too.
That's disgusting.
It is
like,
really
even if they're
gross.
clean and brand, I don't care. Like, that's...
Yeah.
I was kind of rooting for Detroit for a while there. I take it back. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we have time for one more before we go to break.
Okay, all right.
This is a multiple choice. Question 5. What year was the first documented use of the word pizza ever recorded? Wow. Was it A, 1997 AD, B, 1204 AD?
Oh, geez.
C, 1492 AD?
Okay.
Or D, 1776 AD?
What were the first two again?
Yeah.
What was the first two? Say the
997 AD, and then the second one is 1204 AD.
I'll go A.
I thought pizza was created in America. I'm going to go 1790 D. Is that D?
Yep, that would be D, but the correct answer is A. Greg is up 1-0. It is 997 AD. He's up 1-0.
I know my pizza.
What was the year again?
997 AD.
You know, I'm not trying to be that guy, Dom, but
you're being very. Come on, don't be a. Come on.
We'll talk about this in.
Be like a Chicago deep dish and be thick-skinned. All right.
If this were Scrabble, I'd be challenging the hell out of that.
Of course you would. All right. Well, when we come back, more of the quiz from the game master himself, Dom Lee, about pizza. Let us know your thoughts on pizza. You are listening and or watching Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network.
All right.
Oh my gosh. What happened?
Pete. Where's Pete? Oh, no.
You upset him with your quiz.
I think I did. Maybe that, now that I think about it, the information in that question is a little hindered, but the other ones are perfect.
Okay. It's also a quiz about pizza.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
You're up 1-0.
Oh, thank God. Finally.
I'm cheering for you, actually. I'm cheering for you.
I've always wanted to be a winner.
You are a winner.
You know. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some more water.
Sweet. Same.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. You can always get in touch, 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on that live stream. We're currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. Still ahead is the Nightcap, where we wrap things up, talk about what we learned, and get to some of your last-moment text messages on the question of the night, which is, how do you like your pizza? Which is inspiring some very, very thrilling and passionate answers, specifically with regard to the quiz that's going on right now, designed by the game master himself, Mr. Dom Lee. Your answers are being challenged right now on the text line, my friend.
I'm like, are you sure you didn't mean Leaning Tower of Pizza or something? Like, something's amiss.
I don't know, but John in Madison is not thrilled with what's happening right now. So I will just say, and God knows I don't want to disappoint the listeners. So you got to handle this. Pete and I are stepping away from this one. It's between you and John.
He said open to interpretation on the last one. So I might have to double check it, but so far I think everything.
I really did think pizza was created in America, and it was a misconception that it was Italy. But I just Googled it during the break, and it said Italy. So what do I know? Okay.
I like it's just like
Irish,
I don't think
Polish.
I'm not sure. And you're like, Google. That's good. That's good enough for me. He's invoking the history of pizza. He's invoking the time frame. Jesus. I don't know where Jesus came from, but
I can't wait to read those. Okay.
So
apparently Jesus missed pizza by about 1,000 years, if Dom is correct.
I mean, he was too busy making that water into wine.
Bad for the guy. Yeah.
Maybe.
Shall we keep going?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's keep going. All right.
I got some ground to make up here.
You got some just by one. So far it's 1-0 Greg. Okay?
Okay. After 6. How many attempts at this point? We're like question 7 or 8 in.
We're about 5 questions in. This is question 6. This is a multiple choice one. The margarita pizza was supposedly created to honor which queen? Is it A, Queen Victoria, B, Queen Margherita of Italy, C, Queen Catherine the Great, or D, Queen Elizabeth I? What are you thinking here?
So I feel like that margarita is just too easy.
What's the first one again, Dom? What's the A?
The first one is Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria.
I'm going to say margarita.
I'm going to say I'll go with Elizabeth I.
Go with Elizabeth I. The correct answer is Queen Margherita of Italy. It is tied 1-1.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Suddenly, Pete's happy again. All right. There we go.
You don't have to challenge that one, Greg. We're fine.
Oh, no, of course. See, here's the thing, Pete. When Dom creates these quizzes, I accept all answers as fact, not fiction, and I don't go for the whole, I'm going to Google.
You are a better sport. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to question 7. This one's going to be a true or false one.
Okay.
True or false? Pepperoni is actually a traditional Italian meat. True or false?
I'm going to go with false.
Okay. Pete?
Boy, where the hell else would it? I mean, is it close to kielbasa or something? Like, what else? I'll say true, just to say true.
The correct answer is false. Greg is up 2-1.
Kind of went against my instincts there.
I just felt like I felt like pepperoni sounds like when you said traditional. I was like, that sounds like it sounds like American. Like pepperoni sounds American.
Pepperoni.
Yep. I mean, it's not saying it's not, but traditional. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Come on, Domily, have a pepperoni.
All right, really, we're gonna do our Mario impression right now.
I speak a little Italian.
Does that offend you, Dom Lee, as a full-blooded Jimmy John's?
No, not at all.
He gave up that right when he talked about Jimmy.
She doesn't care. Not at all. Not at all.
That's like that old great Steve Martin joke. Like when you go to France, you try to just speak to them in a French accent, thinking they'll understand. I would like to go to the hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's keep it pushing.
Greg's
here.
up.
We got this.
Right.
Yes, Greg. Oh no, you guys are tied. No,
we're not. We are. Wait,
was I up?
No, it was. I was when we came back. I was 1-0. Then he got Queen Margarita.
He got Queen Margarita, and then you just got that latest one. Yeah, you already had one originally.
So it's 2-1.
It is, isn't it 2-2? Because Pete.
What else did Pete get right?
Did I get one more?
You got one more. Let me take a look here.
Yeah, let's go.
You got the Queen Margarita.
So while we wait for Dom to check the answers here, let's you do that, Dom. We got Christine on the text line who said, love homemade pizza over a campfire in a cast iron sandwich. Oh my God. In a pudgy pie maker. Oh my gosh. Nothing beats it. Now I really
on the grill too. Yeah, that's a good one.
That sounds amazing. And then Nick in Marshall on WMDX says Pizza Bruta on Monroe Street in Madison is the best pizza I've ever had. And it's true, authentic Italian pizza. And I think the Italian Stallion, aka Mr. Domley, just might agree. By the way, if that new name sounds familiar to you or doesn't sound familiar, you're catching up. His parents gave him that nickname.
Stallion.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true. And thank you, Mom. She was the one that answered the.
Oh, that's Christine.
Oh, sweet.
Hey.
Thank you.
Is she Mrs. Lee?
She is Mrs. Lee. Yes.
Thank you, Mrs. Lee.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going, guys. But right now,
what's the score? What's the score?
Greg is up. He is up. I lied. I lied to you. It is 2-1. Greg.
I didn't say you lied. I say you were wrong.
Which, yeah, that's true. Let's keep it going here. We're on question 8 now. This is going to be a multiple choice one.
Okay.
Multiple choice. What style of pizza is known for having sauce on top of the cheese? Is it A, Chicago Tavern style, B, Detroit style, C, New York style, or D, California style?
I mean, I think it's Chicago Tavern style.
I think it's supposed to be Chicago deep dish, Dom.
Yeah, but
can you read them again?
Yes.
It is A, Chicago Tavern style, which is it's a real thing. B, Detroit style, C, New York style, or D, California style.
I'm going to say A because I'm going to say A.
I think that's wrong. I think it's supposed to be Chicago deep dish because that's what the sauce is. But I'll say number 2. I'll say Detroit just because.
It is Detroit style. It is Detroit. That one also might be skewed too.
Okay. I mean, I will say this. Fine, it's correct. But I remember when one of those pizza chains were advertising their Detroit style, and it looked like a regular pizza, just thicker with more bread. I agree. So
that's what I thought Detroit style was, like a rectangular cut in square rectangles
with far more bread. Maybe John Murray in Madison is right. Maybe this whole thing is a sham.
Don't say that. You'll just encourage him, Greg.
John, if you want to take over, you're more than welcome to.
Never give the audience the mic, Dom. Never give the audience the mic. Ever.
Mistake.
Oh, you think you can do better? You come up here and do better.
Just let John pontificate from the wings. That's what I say.
Yeah.
All right, we're on question 9. The little skewed quiz here, but multiple choice. All right.
2-2.
It's 2-2.
Okay.
It is 2-2.
It's 2-2.
Question 9. Multiple choice. Which chain invented stuffed crust pizza in 1995? Is it A, Domino's? Is it B, Papa John's? Is it C, Pizza Hut? Or is it D, Little Caesars?
C.
Okay. Can you say them again? Sorry.
Yes, absolutely. Is it A, Domino's? B, Papa John's? C, Pizza Hut? Or D, Little Caesars?
I'll go B.
I'm going to go B for Papa John's. It is actually indeed Pizza Hut. Greg is up 3-2.
Ooh, that one is well done.
That was a good answer. Yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
I don't know if they invented it. They might have invented it in the fast food world.
Stoners in a dorm invented stuffed crust pizza, okay? They were like, we have a bunch of string cheese and a bunch of pizza dough. What do we do?
Leftover bread.
Bro, I got an idea.
All right. Well, we are halfway. We're on question.
We're halfway
10
through.
Yes. We are halfway through.
All right. Okay. We need to speed. Then we need to speed. We need to speed
Let's
up.
Go, baby. Come on.
All right. Question 10. True or false? Hawaiian pizza was invented in Hawaii. True or
false? False.
I'm going to say false too.
It is indeed false. You guys both get that point.
Ask Jason Momoa his thoughts on pineapple on pizza. Oh my God. He has some thoughts. They're amazing.
Let's keep it going here.
All right.
We're on question 11, multiple choice. What's the hottest temperature a traditional wood-fired Neapolitan pizza oven can reach?
Oh, boy. Okay. Wait, what it can reach or what they cook the pizza at?
What, am I in an exam for cordon bleu here?
What it can reach. Like how hot can it go? Okay.
Can I just say hot?
You could.
Scalding.
Because we get the point there. Is it A, 350? B, 500? C, 700? This is all in Fahrenheit. D, 900.
So, I'm going to go with C.
I'll say 900. I'll say D.
Okay.
And Pete is correct. It gets really hot. It is 900. It is.
That's why they cook so fast, right?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I think we're tied again.
You guys are tied again. 4-4. Wow. Okay, this is good. This is a nail biter. All right.
This is a nail biter.
All right, question 12, multiple choice. What is the official pizza of the state of Connecticut most associated with? Is it A, white clam pizza?
I feel like that's just hilariously mean, but okay.
B, barbecue chicken pizza. C, pickle pizza. Or D, taco pizza?
Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. The official state pizza?
Yes.
I'll go with barbecue. I'll just go with barbecue. Let's go with barbecue.
Going with me, barbecue.
Is that the chicken barbecue one?
Yeah.
I think I want to say that too, but I'm not going to. What are the other three? Quickly.
It was the white clam was A, barbecue was B, pickle was C, and D was taco pizza.
Sorry, Greg. I got to go barbecue.
That's fine. Hey, man.
And unfortunately, you should have kept your gut, Pete. It was clam.
That's disgusting.
It is.
That's disgusting. Disgusting.
It's terrible, but I also thought that's not going to be their official state pizza. Like maybe they serve it there.
Very
that's really
difficult
weird
to eat too. This just sounds like a mess.
I would love
Sounds
to try
pretty
it, though.
bad.
I'd love to try it. All right, question 14. Multiple choice. What pizza topping was once considered a luxury because it had to be imported and was extremely expensive? Is it A, pepperoni? Is it B, anchovies? Is it C, mushrooms? Or is it D, pineapple?
I'm going to say B.
I'm going to say, but where was it being imported to? Because we've already established pepperoni is not.
I'm not exactly certain.
I'm complicating it. B. Sorry. Didn't mean to be that guy.
You said B. You said anchovies?
Yeah. Yep.
It is indeed anchovies.
Yes.
There you go.
Indeed.
Are we tied? We're tied.
We're
right?
still tied. Tied.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
They're still tied. 5-5. All right. I think we have time for this. This will be the final question. Let's go. This is the final question. Let's do it.
Let's go, baby.
All right. Number 15, multiple choice. Which U.S. city is famous for a pizza, which is pronounced a beats? Which U.S. city is famous for a beats? Is it A, Boston, B, Philadelphia, C, New Haven, or D, Cleveland?
Oh, man.
You know what? This is just.
This is it.
Say them again real quick, Tom. Boston. Say them again.
A, Boston, B, Philadelphia, C, New Haven, D, Cleveland.
I'm just going to go New Haven. I have no idea. I'm just going to go for New Haven.
And what was B?
B is Philadelphia.
I feel like I would have heard about.
We got
one.
All right. B. I know I'm wrong. I was going to guess what Greg did.
It is indeed New Haven. Greg wins. Greg wins.
That makes sense because I don't even know New Haven. Like if it was any of those other big cities, I would have heard of it. You know what I mean?
Neither do I. I've never heard of the pizza. I don't even know what New Haven is, honestly. It's just Folks, I'm going to go take a moment, take a lap for my victory because, my God, it was about time I won something. But when we come back, we're going to get into the nightcap where we talk about what we learned, get to your last-minute thoughts on tonight's question, which is what is your favorite style of pizza? What do you like on your pizza? But don't go anywhere. You are listening and or watching Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. Stay tuned. Stay close.
All right. That might have been the most scuffed quiz yet, but
I wanted to make it interesting. I would have guessed New Haven if we weren't tied.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
No, I would have because honestly, I know enough guys from I have family in Cleveland. I know enough comedians from Philadelphia and Boston. I would have heard of that.
Yeah.
It had to have been New Haven.
That just sounds
so weird there.
Yeah,
that's New Haven, Connecticut, right?
I'm with you. I don't even know.
I think, it is New Haven.
Yeah, what do you expect? Their pizza's white clam and like chowder.
So bizarre.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Frenchie.
I saw on the text line too. Like
I cannot believe that Detroit uses Wisconsin brick cheese. I'm just kidding. I don't really care.
That's a good thing for Wisconsin though, Greg.
But we don't exploit that. We don't talk about that. Detroit doesn't give us credit.
It's true.
And I've been listening to Motown for decades.
It's a trade-off. It's an information exchange.
Does Wisconsin have an official pizza? We do not have a state-designated pizza. It is famously known for frozen. Oh, that doesn't feel good. The frozen pizza capital of the world?
Oh, I knew that actually, yeah.
I mean, because we're home to We eat more frozen pizza per capita than any other state, and iconic brands like DiGiorno. I didn't know DiGiorno was from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
DiGiorno, Tombstone, and Jack's interesting. Okay, well.
That's not a great stat either, to be
No, it's not. And especially when you throw a thing in like per capita, you're like, oh.
Right.
That doesn't seem fair either. Like, All right, when we come back, Pete, are there any thoughts left on the Facebook? I have a few on mine.
I've got 4. Yeah, I can jam through them.
Okay, cool. Well, Dom, we've got a few more on the text line that we didn't talk about already yet. I think
I'm gonna try and look at some of them here.
Oh yeah, there's
here. There's some for John.
There's a nice one from John to Pete about his pizza. It's right below your post in there. So
me?
No, Dom from about 30 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I saw the one where he said he likes we're kindred pizza spirits.
Exactly. That's the one I was talking about.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
When we come back, I'll throw to Dom, then Pete, then I'll do mine, and then we'll wrap it up.
Sweet. All right, guys. 1 minute.
Sounds good.
It's time to wind it down. Let's take a moment to look back and ask, what did we learn today? This is Nightcap with Greg and Pete.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. You want to get in touch with us? You can do that. 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on that live stream. We're currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. On Monday, we'll be speaking with Jay Henley. He is the owner and curator of The Bounty, and he'll be discussing their fundraising boat race and fish boil. So that'll be in the second hour on Monday. And then we'll be recapping the weekend, talking about the news and all the cool other stuff. And we'll have a question of the night. It'll be fantastic. So join us, won't you? And after we're done here, there'll be great programming following Nite Lite. So stick around, have some fun. Let's start the weekend right. But before we get on to the nightcap itself, let's get back to our people's thoughts on our question of the night. How do you like your pizza in celebration of National Pizza Party Day? Dom, we had some more text left over that did not get a chance to be read. And I understand John is very upset about the quiz.
We have a few more, yes. We have one from John here. It says, Pete Schwaba, you and I love the same exact pizza. Nice choice.
Nice.
Do you ever eat the garlic by the half of spoonful while adding it to the za? I'm guilty.
Yes. You know what I do? When we go to a local pasta place, I order extra garlic, and it's just swimming in oil after, and I'll scoop that up and put it on a piece of garlic bread. Yeah, I can't get enough of it, John. I'm with you, buddy.
Amazing. That sounds amazing.
He also texted, really keeps the mosquitoes off of me all summer. They do not like the garlic coming out of the pores. Ever notice others getting bit and you are not? That's why.
I'll have to try that.
Okay. Try that in Christmas City.
Well, they're out or in force, so believe me, I am going to try it.
And then he had one more. He had a hack there on the pizza. I at first read that as he's a hack. I'm like, who's a hack? But it's not. I can't read.
He said, here's a hack. Yeah, a small can of sliced Pennsylvania Dutch mushrooms. Amazing on any pizza. Way better than raw or sauteed mushrooms. Try it sometime.
I've had all three versions, and I'll take all three versions personally. I do not. For me, mushrooms, I'll take them anyway. That's great. Wonderful.
Sure.
Let's see what else we got. We also got Nick from Marshall saying, my friend Sister Sensei makes a mango pizza, which is with berber, which is a spice commonly found in Ethiopia. Wow,
there
interesting.
You go. Okay, I'm going to try it. I want to try. Yeah. Sister Sensei, do you want to come bring us some pizza? Thank you.
We could have her on the show. She's a reggae artist, actually.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's from Wisconsin, but spends time. We'll talk.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Do we have any left?
think we still got a few more. We got Nick saying Pizza Bruta on Monroe Street in Madison is the best pizza I've ever had, and it's true, authentic Italian pizza. And I think the Italian Stallion, a.k.a. Mr. Dom Lee, just might agree.
Yeah.
Talked about that before.
Okay.
And then we read the one from Mrs. Lee. Thank you so much for getting.
Yes.
I don't know you, so I can't call you Christine. You're Mrs. Lee. That's just how it works. I'm sorry. I was raised that way. Pete, do we have any other Facebook comments left?
We do. Our pal Dan Davies says, I like my pizza like I like my friends, extra cheesy with lots of sausage.
There we go.
Scratch that last one, I guess. LOL. Just lots of cheese and extra jalapenos. Now you got me. I'm with you, Dan.
I'll throw some jalapenos on
Beth Wallach on Facebook says, Monte Cristo from Ian's will probably be my favorite pizza forever, followed by cream cheese, pineapple, balsamic drizzle. Yes, love the drizzle. And the pizzas we make at lunch with toppings at full 2-inch high that had to be run with oven twice. Oh, thick pizza, she's saying. Okay, and then thank you, Beth. That was great. And then Layman Rob says, Meat Lovers Pizza, lots of hamburger, ham, onions, mushrooms, and cucumbers. Okay, now we're going. Let's go, baby. Denise Baltazar, I got her text finally. She says, just happened to be in Marinette today, Christmas City. So, of course, had a Brothers 3 pizza. Delicious as always. Thank you, Denise. Great to hear from you.
Wonderful. Let's see here. Nikki says the cheap stuff, hand-tossed sausage and mushroom. The good stuff, Buddy's Detroit style with mushrooms, sausage, black olives, and onions. Oh, my gosh. Nikki. There is a Little Caesars on my way home from work. I'm not above admitting to just putting it in a quick, large prep order for work and picking it up on the way home. I've been there, too. There have been many a times with Toppers is open super, super late after the club. I would just order a pizza, pick it up, and did I eat half of it on the way home? Yes, of course I did, because that's who I am. Katie says, I'm salty AF, so green olives, pepperoni, and mushrooms. Wow. Denisha says, love pepperonis and cheese. Regular crust is great. I'm actually eating a Detroit-style one for tonight. Nice. This one I love right here. Sarah says, I've met a few pizzas I don't like. Sonia said, never met a pizza I wouldn't eat.
It's on.
Yeah. Let's see here. For real, though, this is Rex. For real, though, thin crust sausage and shroom. Victoria goes back and says pepperoni the crispy. Oh, we already did that one. Yeah, that's it. We got all. That's it. We got all the comments.
Great text tonight. That was fun, you guys. Thank you.
It's those very simple questions that elicit the biggest response and can be the most controversial. Because I feel like when because that's one of those things where you say we're going to order pizza, and when someone says these words, it gets me so mad. They go, I don't mind, whatever. No, tell me exactly what you like and what you don't like, because I don't want you sitting there going, I don't like that actually. Mm-mm.
I'll say this for the Chicago people out there and the Chicago thick crust. I don't like, if you go to a place called Lou Malnati's, you got to get pepperoni, because if you get the sausage, it's like an entire layer of sausage on the pizza. It's overwhelming. I mean, if you love sausage, go for it. But I don't know about you, Dom, or if you've even had Lou Malnati's, but I like the pepperoni. It's a little more manageable.
That and San Fratello's. Oh, man.
Oh, I never had it. Okay.
Really good. Try it out.
We need sponsors. All right, folks, we got to get out of here. But before we do that, Pete, what did you learn tonight?
I learned that I learned that I like to protest quiz questions, and I learned that the Brewers, whatever they're doing, have a formula, and it's pretty impressive.
Indeed. Dom, what did you learn tonight?
I'm going to take some advice from you, Greg. I'm going to say, don't knock it until you try it. Try some anchovy pizza.
There you go.
Try things.
Absolutely.
Nice.
And
Greg, what about you?
There you go. I also learned that the Brewers confound the stats, confound the fans, and confound MLB, and it's got to keep it that way. Right now, they're winning 1-0 against the Twins, middle of the third. So keep it moving. Take over that first place spot, and let's have ourselves a great weekend. On behalf of Pete, we want to thank Dominic, and we want to thank Tucker, Engineering and Traffic, for all the work they do. They make sure these microphones turn on when we walk into the booth. We want to thank everyone who got in touch with us, whether you called, got in the live stream, or the comments. Without you, there is no us, and we love hearing from all of you awesome individuals. And again, on Monday, we'll be speaking to Jay Henley about his fundraising fish boil. So come on back. We'll be back here 5 p.m. as usual. So don't just have a great weekend and stick around, because there's more great programming after we're done. So let's get on out of here. Pete, say goodnight to the people.
Good night, Wisconsin.
We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to